Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel. Kody Brown needs to take a break. The life of Kody Brown and his polygamous family has captivated the world since the 2010 debut of the American reality show Sister Wives. The program followed Brown's life with his 4 wives, Robyn Brown, Christine, Janelle, and Mary, and their 18 children together. However, after his 3 previous spouses chose to divorce him, the reality star is now monogamous with Robyn Brown, his youngest wife. However, Kody Brown's current situation is solely his own fault. Whenever someone tries to confront Brown about his actions, he plays the victim, degrades his wife, and ignores his kids. The marriage of Robyn Brown and her assimilation into the family were the main topics of Sister Wives Season 1. But it quickly became clear that Kody Brown preferred his younger wife over almost everyone else. The other women, particularly Christine Brown, who had recently given birth to her 6th child when her husband began pursuing his newest wife, showed emotions of nervousness and envy. Although initially minor, the tension around Kody's partial treatment of his wives set the stage for what would grow to be a major source of contention in the ensuing seasons. Kody Brown's refusal to acknowledge his errors caused his family to gradually disintegrate over time. Brown asserted that polygamy was all about ego during the Sister Wives Season 17 tell-all. In retrospect, it's clear that Brown's self-centered behavior caused all of his marriages to fail, even though the fans regarded that remark as a jest. Brown had to be in charge at all times, whether it was his wives or his kids. The reality star has repeatedly come under fire for prioritizing his wants over those of others. For instance, Kody Brown began spending more time at Robyn Brown's residence after they were married, which made his previous spouses feel as though their unions with him weren't significant enough. In Sister Wives Season 10, Brown's decision to relocate his whole family to Flagstead served as a prime illustration of this. Pattion Brown, the son of Kody and Christine Brown, stated in an interview with John Yates that his father had moved them all away for his favorite wife. According to Pattion Brown, Robyn Brown insisted that they relocate in order to be near her son, Dayton Brown, who had been admitted to NAU by Robyn and Kody Brown. Christine Brown said she wanted to return to Utah because she found the abrupt transition difficult. But when she spoke to her husband, he disregarded her emotions because Robyn Brown's pleasure was all that mattered to him. Christine Brown eventually left the marriage as a result of his unwillingness to listen. Kody Brown consistently asserts that he knows what's best for his entire family without even listening to them, which has become a trend. In addition to driving his spouses away, the reality star's domineering behavior has caused him to lose favor with several of his kids. Brown has been openly partial to his youngest wife since the start of the show, frequently neglecting his other wives to pretend to be an adolescent in love. Brown's first 3 wives would frequently bring up the fact that they spent the most time at her home and allowed her to make crucial decisions there. Kody Brown, though, didn't appear to give a damn about how they felt. In terms of money, he also gave Robyn preferential treatment. Kody faced criticism in previous seasons for spending more money on Robyn Brown's necessities, such as purchasing her the spacious home when they relocated to Flagstaff, while the others had to settle for less. On several occasions, Mary Brown in particular was given the short end of the stick. On the show, Brown has freely acknowledged that he no longer feels an emotional bond with any of his wives other than Robyn Brown. Mary Brown revealed that she and Kody Brown had not engaged in physical contact for 10 years during the Sister Wives Season 16 tell-all. In numerous episodes of the show, Brown himself admitted that he was unwilling to resolve the issues in his marriage and that he no longer desired an intimate relationship with Mary, because he desired to be with his youngest wife all the time. In order to marry his youngest wife and adopt his children from her previous marriage, Kody Brown legally divorced Mary Brown in 2014, which was one of the show's most tragic moments. Mary Brown felt marginalized as a result of this ruling, particularly since she was no longer Brown's legal wife. Consequently, in 2015, Mary Brown began a love relationship online with a man-posing individual. Her marriage was strained as a result of this catfishing affair, which also provided Kody Brown with yet another excuse to disregard Mary Brown. She was embarrassed and tried to forget about it, but Brown used it as an excuse to emotionally distance himself from her guilt-free. The onset of the COVID-10 pandemic exacerbated Kody Brown's domineering personality. During Sister Wives Season 15 and beyond, Brown's home rules during the epidemic were a major source of conflict. Some people think that his unreasonable actions and stringent COVID-10 regulations caused his marriages to fail with Janelle and Christine Brown, as well as alienate many of his children. Brown established stringent guidelines that were far more stringent than those recommended by the government, including using alcohol wipes to clean mail, staying out of public areas, and maintaining a 10-foot space between persons. He asserted that the health of his family depended on these regulations. The patriarch even forbade his other wives and children from seeing him unless they obeyed all of his absurd regulations. Gabriel and Garrison Brown, Janelle Brown's kids, were especially distressed when their father threatened to cease coming to their home if they didn't quit their jobs and sequester themselves at home. All of this, nevertheless, turned out to be a pretext for Brown to spend the pandemic primarily at his youngest wife's house. In fact, Kody Brown had little trouble supporting Robyn Brown over the entire experience once she received her COVID-19 diagnosis. Kody Brown has always had a very self-centered nature. The fact that he would miss Robyn's birthday and his decision to forego Isabel Brown's scoliosis surgery because he was afraid of being seen was particularly upsetting. But that's not all. Due to Kody Brown's carelessness, Christine Brown previously had to take their daughter Trule Brown to the hospital, where it was discovered that she was suffering from renal failure. After 26 years of marriage, Christine Brown eventually left her husband as a result of all of this. Janelle Brown then declared that she and Brown were divorcing in 2022. In 2023, Mary immediately followed, leaving Brown with the wife he appeared to care about the most. And he admits it without any trouble. Kody Brown refers to his family as the source of all joy and pain in a commercial for Sister Wives season 19. In a clear attempt to disparage his ex-wives, he stated that his marriage is now the source of all his happiness when questioned about it. But he and Robyn Brown don't appear to be growing as close as Kody believes they are. Robyn Brown says the couple is doing the worst they have ever done as a result of everything that has happened during the Sister Wives season 19 premiere. This is because Robyn had become accustomed to Kody's emotional abuse and neglect being disproportionately directed towards the other wives over the years. In order to win all of his compassion, she was also accustomed to portraying herself as the victim. However, as she is the only surviving sister wife, it will not be long before Kody Brown's domineering and self-centered behavior begins to affect their relationship as well. As the couple works through their monogamous relationship, Kody Brown needs to take charge and begin owning up to his mistakes. Because he risks losing what little he still has if he doesn't. In this new season of Sister Wives, viewers saw how close Janelle Brown is to her adult children. For the fans of the show, she also posts about their family time. Fans of Sister Wives have only seen Kody Brown spending time with Robyn Brown's kids thus far this season. Janelle moved to North Carolina to be close to Maddie Brown Brush, her husband Caleb Brush, and their 3 children. An additional one is due in March 2025, even though she maintains close relationships with all of her children. Janelle spends a lot of time with her grandchildren from Sister Wives. Thus, she deserved the affection she treasures from those children. However, Janelle has stated that the children don't know Kody Brown, so it doesn't sound the same. Today, Kody Brown and his daughter, Maddie Brown Brush, are at odds. However, that also applies to a number of Kody's adult offspring. It wasn't until he saw Maddie at a family gathering that Kody learnt she was expecting her 4th kid. The patriarch of Sister Wives lately avoided taking accountability for his distance from Maddie Brown Brush. Rather, he attributes his inability to see his grandchildren to Maddie. Given their distance from one another, he views this as an unrealistic expectation for grandparents.